Get in! It's just finished. West Ham 3, Arsenal 1. They can have the consolation goal at the end. What a fantastic result that is for West Ham this evening. Superb performance, especially the second half. Do you know what? I thoroughly enjoyed it. Football is not just about what you do with the ball, it's also about what you do without it. Arguably, it's more important what you do without the ball. And tonight, I think that was a demonstration of that from us. We were disciplined, we were compact, we were organised. Every player had a job to do. Every player did that job to almost perfection in some cases. In a lot of cases tonight, actually, I think we were fantastic out there. Made it very difficult for Arsenal. Yes, there's been an element of luck involved tonight. But you know what? I don't care. It's the cup. The only thing that matters is which team is in the next round for the draw. That's us. We're in the draw for the next round. Bring it on. I don't fear anybody well, okay, that's a lie. If Liverpool and Newcastle are in the next round, I would like to avoid them. But apart from that, bring them on. We can win this tournament into the quarterfinal. And we have to start to believe tonight. How can you come away after beating Arsenal 3-1 and not have hope, not have belief that you can go on and win this competition? I've certainly got it. I had optimism earlier today before we played Arsenal that we could win this competition. I've definitely got it now because what a superb result. Yes, Arsenal were heavily rotated. The big guns were on the bench, but they came on. However, we were going into this game off the back of 3 defeats. The manager was under a bit of pressure. There's been headlines around the future of his job. Some players were out of form. Some players dropped for tonight, and rightly so in regards to what David Moyes did. And I think we've discovered a few things tonight about some of the players that did play, but also some of the players that perhaps didn't play tonight. So tonight we've got the result, but I think it's been a bit of an education actually for us. This has been a fantastic night for West Ham and those involved tonight. Anyway, luck. First goal, of course. But you know what? Brilliant defending from... brilliant defenders. Well, it is from Ben White for West Ham fans. Brilliant delivery by Jarrod Bowen. If VAR was in this competition, well, it is at the latter stages, but it's not at this stage. But if VAR was involved tonight, I'm pretty certain that goal would have got ruled out because of what Thomas Tuchel was doing to Ramsdale, pulling Ramsdale's shirt. Don't care. Don't care. If that was given against us, of course I would, but it wasn't. It was given in favour of us. So well done. Well done, Souček. Well done, Jarrod Bowen. The delivery was fantastic. We got the goal. It was lucky. Got to half time. 1-0 up with no shots. We didn't have any shots in the first half, but we were leading 1-0. Brilliant. There's your West Ham, and there's your David Moyes for you. 3 touches in the opposition box in 45 minutes. No shots, but you're leading 1-0. However, I don't want that to take away from how good defensively we were. Yes, Arsenal had a couple of half chances. Yes, they had, I think it was 8 shots. But they were limited to sort of difficult shots, long-range efforts that were relatively easily blocked. A couple of half chances, the likes of Nketiah could have done better with. But by and large, I was impressed by what I seen. I thought we were working really hard, really disciplined, made it difficult for Arsenal. And when we went in at the break, we gave ourselves that platform as if to say, well, what are you going to go do in the second half? We're now 1-0 up. What can we go and do? Now, I'd be lying if I said I was confident we were going to go on and win that game. I was optimistic earlier just because of the romance of the tie, the Declan Rice story, under the lights, midweek. I got caught up in the romance of it earlier. But like this morning, I was thinking, we can beat Arsenal tonight. We can do it. But even at 1-0 at half-time, I still wasn't thinking, we are going to do it. I didn't have that faith. I'd be lying. And we've got this trend of conceding goals early in the second half this season. So when we came back out, I was a little bit fearful. I was relieved to see Arteta hadn't done any changes. But it was us. We did it. We finally scored relatively early. I mean, we had a really good chance straight away in the second half with Jarrod Bowen. Carbon copy of the first half, but Paqueta's pass in the first half was overhit. This time was perfect. Bowen does everything right. On his weak foot, tries to dink Ramsdale. It's a superb save from Ramsdale. Just unlucky. But that goal from Kudus, I mean, wow. Pass from Ødegaard, incredible. We've seen him do it quite often. He does it every game. Once or twice a game, Ødegaard will do that 60-yard ball where it just flies, soars through the air and lands at the foot of his teammate. And he did it tonight. But it's not always in that position. It doesn't always work, etc., etc., etc. But tonight he did. The first touch from Kudus is magic. The finish is superb. 2-0. We're in the driving seat. Things just got harder for Arsenal and things just suited the way that we wanted to play tonight. The previous 3 games that we've lost, there has been differences compared to our previous performances this season. One of the biggest differences was possession, Olympiacos, everything. Let West Ham have the ball. You can have it. What are you going to do? Well, we know we're not very good at breaking teams down when we've got the majority of the possession. We know we struggle outside a team's 18-yarder when we're knocking it sideways and backwards a little bit. Exactly what Arsenal was doing tonight. We made it difficult for them. Moyes got moised against Everton. Well, tonight Moyes moised Arteta. However, that's one of the differences. So the possession thing was one difference. But the second big difference in those games was we went behind. Villa Park we went behind. Against Everton we went behind. Olympiacos went behind. That doesn't happen much this season. We've been going ahead and then sitting back, soaking up the pressure, playing counter-attacking football. Tonight, both of those things were in favour of us once more. We took the lead and Arsenal had the ball. We were able to do what we wanted to do, which was sit back on the edge of 18-yarder, be compact, be organised, make it very difficult, and then hit on the counter-attack when we could. And there wasn't that many opportunities, and our counter-attacks weren't that great tonight. But that pass from Jarrod, the finish from Kudus, exceptional. A small element of luck for the third goal. I don't care. Right, the first one has a lot of luck involved, right? But the third one, Jarrod Bowen's goal, that will be attributed to Jarrod Bowen. In it to win it. When you're on the edge of the 18-yarder, you've got to hit it. Takes a deflection, goes in. So what? That's part and parcel of taking the shot on. Just like we've conceded a couple of deflected strikes in the last couple of games. Against Olympiacos, we conceded one. Against Aston Villa, we conceded one. Luiz's shot was deflected. And against Olympiacos, Fortunas, was that his name? Again, took a nick before it flung into the corner. So we've conceded deflected goals, but as fans, we can be a bit more looking at the faults of the defensive shape, etc., rather than the fact there's an element of bad luck conceding it. So when it goes in favour of us, I will say, yeah, it was fortunate. It's helped us out. Don't care. Jarrod Bowen takes that shot and he gets the goal because he deserves it, because he's had an effort, well struck, took a nick off Kiwior and then flew past Ramsdale, 3-0 up. And now at this point, I will confess, at this point, I started to get a bit hopeful. I started to get a bit excited. I thought, hang on a minute, we could actually make it to the quarterfinal here. I was almost too nervous to get excited, but excited I was getting. And you've seen the Arsenal making the subs, and I still didn't really flinch because I thought the second half, defensively, I thought we were fantastic. I thought we were really good. Not just the defenders, but in midfield, protecting the defence. Fabianski didn't have that much to do tonight. He really didn't. Can you remember the save Fabianski made? He made one from Ødegaard on the edge of the box. Tipped one over from Ben White, which was relatively easy. It was more just making sure it went out for a corner. Apart from that, he didn't have loads to do. Fabianski wasn't troubled that much. The defence was great. The midfield was fantastic. We chased everything. We worked really hard tonight. Every player out there gave 100%. We're snapping at Arsenal's heels. I don't think they liked it. We made it difficult for them. We made it uncomfortable for them. Really, really proud of the boys tonight. Really proud of them. We deserve to go through. Did the scoreline flatter us? Probably. 3-1 probably does flatter us. But doesn't mean we don't deserve to be in the quarterfinals. I think we do. I thought Moyes got his tactics bang on tonight. I thought his lineup was bang on as well. His subs or lack of subs, and I normally complain about lack of them, but actually tonight the lack of subs was good. There was one player I thought could maybe went off a little bit earlier, but I don't want to speak about the negative side of the game because it wasn't perfect. West Ham were not perfect, and defensively I thought we were perfect. There's a lot we can improve on. There's a lot we can do better. But as I always say in the Cups, I don't care about the performances. Leave that for the weekend. Leave the entertainment for the weekend. Saying that, Paqueta was trying to do a bit of entertainment with his step-overs and his rainbow flick. But you know something, 3-0 up, that's when you can do it. You can't do it then. When can you possibly do it? But tonight was all about getting the result. We got it, and I thought there was a really good performance, a really good confidence boost for us as well. And we needed it. We couldn't go into the Brentford game, which is going to be difficult. We're missing Alvarez and Paqueta. It's going to be really difficult anyway. But we couldn't go into that game on the back of 4 defeats. That would be tough for us. So a relieved Gio tonight. Individually, so many good performances out there. So many. I thought Soufal had a good game. Jarrod was good. Emerson was good. Souček was good. Ben Ram was a bit quiet, I'll be honest with you. I thought he was okay. I don't think he was great. I don't think he was bad. He was okay. And I mentioned those players first because the other ones I thought were better. I thought Paqueta was better. I thought he had a really good performance out there tonight. I thought Bowen was fantastic. Really, it's a very unforgiving job. We know that. We've seen Antonio do it over the years. And I thought we saw Bowen doing the Antonio job tonight differently. Not the same. He doesn't have the physique to do it. But he did it sort of, the Antonio, what's demanded of Antonio, can you hold the ball up? Can you win us free kicks? Can you win us throw-ins? Can you make something happen out of nothing? Can we clear it and you get it? Actually, I thought Bowen did that. There was a few times tonight he did win the ball. He brought it down. He won us free kicks inside our own half. I thought he was fantastic. I thought Kudus was exceptional. He's my man of match. Kudus is my man of match. Thought he was exceptional. I've always felt that position, the right wing, would be his best position for West Ham based on what I've seen at my Ajax. Tonight, I think I've got my confirmation bias. I thought he was really good out there. Defensively, superb. Reads the game really well. Off the ball as well as on it. I think Mavropanos had a really good game. I was really impressed by Mavropanos. Not perfect. Conceded a goal at the end. We'll analyse him and think he could have done a little bit better. He could have done. But by and large, bearing in mind, he's still relatively new to the team in terms of game time. I thought he had a really good performance in there. And he's given Moyes something to think about because I've been unhappy with their Gerd and Zuma partnership all season, really. Tonight, maybe we've discovered a new partnership here. Maybe this is the one that we should look at going forward. Bad news for the captain, but you've got to do what's best for the team. And then Edson Alvarez, fantastic. Thought he's absolutely fantastic in there. Oh, I've missed out. Another player had a good game for us, Declan Rice. I thought Declan Rice was really good for us when he came on. Some lovely pass backs to Fabianski. I thought he had a good game. Fantastic. Well done, West Ham. Well done, David Moyes. Under pressure this week. Got it right tonight. Starting 11, like individually, the players were really, really good. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. We've got the draw soon. By the time you watch this, you probably know who we've got. We've got the draw soon. I'm really excited for it, actually. Come on, then. Who we got? Who got in the next round? Bring them on. Please don't be Liverpool away. That'll be the one that makes me go a little bit. But anyone else, bring them on. Even Newcastle. We've got a lot of injuries at the minute. They've got the Champions League, etc. I'd rather not play them. But we can go on and win this cup. We've just put out one of the favourites. Liverpool and Arsenal would have been the favourites for this tournament going into these games tonight. We've just put one out. City are already out. Spurs are already out. Man U are going out. Not that they bother me anyway. Yeah. I'm excited. Get a look of the draw. And we've had a little bit of luck tonight. A little bit more luck. This could be our year. I'm believing, I'm hoping, I'm praying. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm going to disappear. That's my quick snap review of the game. I'm very happy, Gio. Off to Edinburgh tomorrow to continue the tour of Scotland. And if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like on it by clicking thumbs up. Helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you want to support the channel, go to patreon.com/HammersChat. Links in the description below. Gonz will be doing the player ratings on Thursday morning. And then we'll have our Patreon podcast later on in the week where we discuss just life, not football, just away from life. Anyway, happy Gio. Hope you're happy as well. I'll read your comments in the comment section as well. Catch you in a bit.